Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Trimco number 810 heavy duty magnetic catch. Zinc plated steel for corrosion resistance. Gives you that chrome look. Dual triple pole sort of design. Self-aligning magnets, which means they pivot a little on their axis, which will increase their ability to hold the item shut, the door shut. That zinc plating, of course, is steel. You're going to get with it 2 single strike plates and then 1 long strike plate. So the 2 singles are going to be if you have a pair of doors. You'd mount this up at the head. Then of course your doors would come like this. Or if you had a single door, that you would mount this at the head or maybe even at the jamb. I've seen it installed there as well. Load capacity 14 pounds, so gives you a decent amount of pull resistance, considering the fact that ADA compliance on a door closer is half of that in terms of push, force required to push it open. So it gives you a significant amount of hold. Dimensionally, 3 1/4 inch long, so it's closer to 3 3/16. The thickness, they've got 7/8. It's coming up a little shy on that, closer to 13/16. Depth, the body depth is certainly 1 inch, closer to 1 1/8 overall. There is a link below this video to the instructions. And while we're pulling that up, you're going to get screws needed. You're going to get a total of 4 screws. 2 short ones for the strike, or strikes. 2 long ones for the body. So the housing installation is very common, very straightforward. Position the housing approximately 1/8 of an inch from the outside edge of the doorstop. The housing can be surface mounted or it can be mortised into the stop. I have not seen this item mortised very often, but it would make a lot of sense for it to be mortised because it's relatively thick, and it would be one less item sticking out into the edge of the opening. So you could very nicely mortise this flush to the doorstop, provided you were able to, get that, 7/8 of an inch mortised flush. Probably have to dip into the jamb a little bit on that. Make sure the floating screw holes in the housing are centered in the adjustment slots. There are 2 nylon bushings inside the case that you can see here and here. You want those to be centered so that it will allow you that small amount of lateral adjustment. Insert the 2 long screws. Do not tighten the screws completely yet. You're going to test for operation first. Strike installation. We'll use the long one. The short ones are the same. Place the strike on the housing magnet. Now you'll notice real quick that there are 4 prongs. You're going to want to place those to the outside with the prongs facing towards the door. Close the door and mark the strike with the prongs. Use the long strike for a single door or use the small strikes for a light pair of doors with the housing centered on the jamb. For heavy pairs of doors, you might need 1 of these per door. Use the small screws, screw them into the strikes tightly. After the strike or strikes are installed, adjust the housing, this portion, for full contact by then finally tightening these screws. So you'll be able to mark, once you've got those 4 little prongs indented on the face of the door, you'll be able to measure off where to pre-drill for your screw holes. Very simple sort of operation. Okay. Page 2 of the instructions gives a dimensional overview of everything that we've just discussed. And that's it. Trimco is a full-line manufacturer of all things trim and auxiliary hardware related. If you have any questions on the Trimco 810 heavy-duty magnetic catch or any other Trimco product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.